concept is mainly helps for the how to family is created from one generation to the another generation. And then first you have to discuss what is the meaning of pedigree. And this is an table or chart showing a patterns of particular character from two or more generation, and these two or more generation helps for the creation of different type of the family, and these characters are transmitted from one generation to the another generation. And it also represents on the basis of symbolically, and it also helps for the relations between one family to the another family, and characters are transmitted from the one generation to the another generation. And this concept also helps for the another definition is pedigree analysis. This pedigree analysis is mainly helps for the analysis of different practices, and then this patterns is also helps for the human beings form since begins, and then how to control this family and different type of diseases in different organisms. And then it also helps for the analysis of different diseases from one generation to the another generation. And then this is also helps for the characters are transmitted from one generation to the another generation. And this analysis is also helps for the diagrammatic representation or records and transmitted from one generation to the another generation or two or more generations, and it creates looks like an tree. That tree is called as the family. And then this is an also called as the pedigree analysis is formulatical study, and patterns or sexes are differentiated on the basis of pedigree analysis and how to characters are transmitted. These all above concepts are controlled with the help of genes. This genes is always present on the DNA, and DNA is always present in the chromosome. Hence, the DNA is called as the carrier of genetic information. It means the characters are transmitted with the help of genes. This genes is always present in the DNA. DNA is always present in the chromosome. Hence, it means helps for the characters are transmitted from one generation to the another generation. Whenever it moves from the one generation to the another generation, it creates some other abbreviations and some other disorders also. And this pedigree analysis is also having different type of the symbols. Such symbols are, this symbols is helps for represents the male, and circle is represents the female, and this both male and female that represents the mating, and this represents the parents with and children. Whenever male and female undergo fusing, and then it produces the new offsprings that you are to call as the children. And then this is a dizygotic twins, means these are the both are twins, one is female and another one is male. Here these are the monozygotic twins, it means both are male or both are female. Here you have to represent both are male, hence it is called as the monozygotic twins. And this represents the 4 in numbers of the male and 3 in numbers of the female. This circle is representative of female, the square is representative male. And here it shows the affected individuals, and these two symbols are representing the affected individuals. And here these two are heterozygous for autosomal recessive condition. It means autosomes are you have to compare in the human being, 2 pairs of autosomes are present, and these autosomes are mainly heterozygous in condition, and it also represents the recessive condition. This symbol is represents the carrier of sex-linked recessive. It means carrier female, and it also represents the sex-linked recessive condition, and it is an desired case or death cases, and it is an spontaneous abortion. It means if the female undergo abortion process, spontaneous means immediate. This is a symbol of spontaneous abortion. And this is an conjugal marriage. It means these are married couples. It is undergo twice. And this is an sexes are unknown. This demonstrably shows the whether it is male or it is a female. These are the different type of the symbols, helps for the identification of pedigree analysis. And next goes to this pedigree analysis. Sometimes it shows the some other diseases. These diseases are mainly depends on the genes, and this is called as the genetic disorder. And the definition of genetic disorders is it is a pathological condition that arises due to the chromosomal aberrations or gene mutation. It means this genetic mutation is genetic disorders is produced or causes with the help of gene mutation. Mutation means sudden change in the genetic content called as the gene mutation, and it also causes some chromosomal aberrations. Aberrations means some different diseases. These are also conditions are mainly applied with the help of pathological diseases. And it also some other defects is also produces. It is caused by the some genetic mechanism, and this mechanism is completely depends on the Mendelian genes or Mendelian work. And it also shows the multi-factor genes. Only we have to consider single genes. If it undergo some other different diseases, it shows the multiple factors. These multiple factors is mainly affected on the genes. Whenever genes is undergo affected condition, it shows the some chromosomal aberrations or anomalies, means chromosomal disease. And then next concept is goes to chromosomal aberrations. These changes occurs mainly in the chromosomes. It shows either in structure or number that leads to physical or mental abnormalities that you have to call as the chromosomal aberration. It means change in the number and structure of the chromosomes that you have to call as the chromosomal aberration. These chromosomal aberrations mainly affected on physical and mentally on that person that you have to call as the chromosomal aberration. After the researching of Mendel work, one more scientist such as Sir Archibald Conrad and William Betenson in the year of 1902, he studied the human population, and after the rediscovery of the human population, both these persons rediscover the human different type of diseases, how to inherited from one generation to the another generation. This concept is mainly depends on the Mendelian work or Mendelian genes. And this genetic disorders is completely depends on the affected genes or affected DNA. On the basis of that DNA or disorder, genetic disorders are differentiated into two types, such as Mendelian disorder and chromosomal disorder. And next concept goes to Mendelian disorder, and how to define the Mendelian disorder. Our definition is many genetic disorders due to the gene mutation or alteration of genes which follows the Mendelian patterns of inheritance. Already you know the Mendelian laws and how to characters are transmitted from parents to offspring. These disorders are completely depends on the gene mutation or alteration of the chromosomes or alteration of the genes that you are to called as the Mendelian disorder. And here these Mendelian disorders is differentiated into two types, such as autosomal dominant disorder, autosomal recessive disorder. Here two types of chromosomes are present, autosomes and allosomes. Allosomes are represents the sex chromosomes and remaining chromosomes is called as the autosomes. Here the autosomes are sometimes express their dominancy, that you also called as the dominant disorder. If sometimes recessive chromosomes are express their characters, that you also called as the autosomal recessive disorder. And here you have to consider autosomal dominant disorder. These disorders are considered in the, it controls only in the dominant allele. Here you have to consider two types of the alleles are there, such as one is dominant, another one is recessive. Here the dominant alleles is always controls the all the disorders, that you have to call as the autosomal dominant disorder. And this disorders is transmitted from either the parents or from the other. Okay, and then it appears in both the sexes with equal frequency. It means you have to consider in both male and female side. These are transmitted from both male and female side, and it is completely depends on frequency. It means if 50% from father side, 50% from the mother side, and no skip generation from inheritance. There is no skipping or there is no difference in the next generation. It is same as that of the earlier generation. The traits appears in every generation. Already you know the inheritance means it transmitted from one generation to the another generation. The dominance is depends on their inheritance. It continuously appears in the one generation to the another generation. And affected individuals have at least one affected parent. If sometimes it shows the individuals, not only the individual, even in one more parent, either in father or mother side, shows the disorder. At the time, it shows the different type of the disorder. When one parent has the traits, there is 50% chance for the traits appearing at the age of offspring. It means 50% characters are transmitted from father, 50% is transmitted from the mother. Here, the disorders is also shown in the 50% is chance from the parents. The example of dominant disorders are meiotic dystrophy or Huntington chorea. These are the dominant disorders. And next concept goes to autosomal recessive disorder. Here you have to consider the characters are mainly transmitted from recessive alleles. Okay, recessive alleles. And affected offspring are usually born to the unaffected parents. It means the disorder is transmitted from only in the unaffected parents, either in father or in mother side. The appears in both the sexes is equal in frequency. Here also same as that of the dominant disorder. The frequency is same as that of the both male and female side. The parents are normally carrier. There is no abnormalities shown in both parents. The traits are appears in skip generation. It means here not continuously transmitted from one generation to the another generation. Some other gap generations is also shown in this recessive disorder. If both the parents are homozygous for the traits, all the children will be have traits. It's shown in only in homozygous in condition. Homozygous in condition. Homozygous in recessive condition. When parents are heterozygous, approximately 1/4 of the pregnant progenies are affected. If always it shows the recessive disorder shows in the homozygous condition. If in case of heterozygous, only 1/4 of the progenies are affected. It means 25% of the progenies only children are affected. Further, diseases are sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, and phenylketonuria. These are all considered in the autosomal recessive disorder. And next one is chromosomal disorder. This chromosomal disorders is completely depends on their chromosomes. It means DNA and genes also. And this arises due to the absence or excess or abnormal rearrangement of one or more chromosomes in the diploid set. Human being having always diploid set of the chromosomes. One or more chromosomes are present in the diploid set. It shows the rearrangement affected on the rearrangement of chromosomes, either in deletion or in gaining of chromosomes. It completely depends on either of loss or gaining of chromosomes. Whenever loss of chromosomes is also disorders is produced, or gaining of chromosomes is also produces a different type of the disorder. Already in a previous class we are discussing change in the chromosomes number or gene mutation, or studying euploidy and aneuploidy. This chromosomal disorders is completely depends on their euploidy or aneuploidy condition, either in loss of chromosomes or in gaining of the chromosomes. Here the chromosome disorders are Down syndrome, Turner syndrome and Klinefelter syndrome. And these disorders in human being have been found associated and then inherited of changed alerta genes or chromosomes. Sometimes it shows the different type of disorders. This disorders is completely depends on their mutation. It means sudden genetic changes are occurs in the genes that you have to consider in the gene mutation. And what are the uses of pedigree analysis? Why you are using the pedigree analysis? This is helps for the study of inheritance of genes within the family. The characters are how to characters are transmitted from one generation to the another generation within the family, and this pedigree helps for the inheritance of genes within the family. And it helps for the determine the patterns of inheritance of traits. The characters are how to transmitted, that you have to study with the help of pedigree analysis. And how the mode of transmission of genetic diseases. The genetic diseases are transmitted from one generation to the another generation, either from mother side or from the father side. That also helps for the study with the help of pedigree analysis. And it also helps for the to identify the mutation carrier individuals. It means the individuals which type of mutation is carrying. That helps for the identification for the purpose of pedigree analysis. The predicted risk to diseases in the future offsprings in the family. It means the offspring which diseases are suffering from the which diseases that controlled with the help of the pedigree analysis. If the children is suffering from the or offspring is suffering from the genetic disorders or chromosomal disorder, that disease is identified with the help of pedigree analysis. These are the uses of the pedigree analysis.